In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet the Houndstooth pattern. Hi, I'm Heather and this is Hooking Wench Crochet. Today we're going to do the Houndstooth pattern together. And I know there are some people out there who think this pattern is dated because it was really popular in like the 60s. But honestly, I really think it's all about your color selections. If you use really dated color combos, like black and white was a really popular combo in the 60s, and when you do that with this pattern, it looks kind of checkered flaggy. Unless it's race day, I don't think that's the look you're going for. But with the right colors, this pattern looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm working on a baby blanket right now for my cousins using the Kramer Perfection yarn in Elegant Gray and Bloom. And those colors together, mwah, beautiful. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So really, I don't think it's the pattern that's dated. I think it's really the color selections that can make it look that way. And if it's done right with the right colors, this pattern is absolutely beautiful. And what's really great about it is that it's kind of like a 2-in-1, because when the blanket's facing one way, you see more of one color, whereas you flip it the other way, the second color is more dominant. So you get kind of like two different looks depending on which way you flip it. And who doesn't love a 2-for-1 pattern, really, you know? So without any more yammering from me, how about we get hooking? For this pattern, you will need 2 colors of worsted weight yarn. I'm using Kramer Perfection in Flora and Peep. You'll also need a 6.5mm hook. And when it's time to tie off at the end, you will need your scissors and your darning needle to weave in your ends. To begin, take your first color and make your slip knot. Then you chain in an even number to whatever width you need for your project, depending on if you're making a blanket, a scarf, or a bag maybe. Your numbers will be different, but whatever number you choose, just make sure that it's even. 1, 2, 3. Since I'm just making a sample swatch, it doesn't really matter how wide I go. So 14 is fine for me. Then you're going to chain one more. And you want to work into the second chain from your hook for your first stitch. Now I work into the bumps and the back of my chain so that my project will have a nice chain as the base instead of this row of bumps as the base. So, not the first one, but the second. You want to go through, yarn over, pull through. So you have 2 loops on your hook, and yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. This is a single crochet. And the stitch next to that, we want to do a double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, then go through our loop, yarn over, pull through. So you have 3 loops on your hook. You yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Your next stitch, you want to do a single crochet again. So through, yarn over, pull up, 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, the next stitch you're going to do a double crochet. Yarn over, pull through your loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And then a single again. And then a double again. You go all the way down your line and you should land on a double crochet. Now, on your last double crochet, you want to leave the last 2 loops on your hook and bring in your next color. You're gonna just drape it over your hook and pull it through and kind of tug everything tight. So now you have 1 loop of the new color on the hook, and you're going to yarn over and chain 1 and turn your work. Now you're going to pull your tails out of your way and lay the working yarn of your old color across the top of your work so you can work over it in the new color. You're going to put a single crochet in the first stitch, making sure that the old color is laying right along with the V that you're under. You're going to pull through both hoops so the old color is caught inside of your stitch. Now you're going to do a double crochet next, and again you want to work right over that line. And a single crochet, next stitch. And then a double. And continue single double all the way down, being sure to catch the old color inside of your stitch so it just carries along throughout the project. And if you see any bubbles of it and if it loops or it's sticking out, just give it a gentle tug. Okay, and once again you should land on a double crochet and you leave the last 2 loops on your hook. You drop the color you've been working with and pick up the other color, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops, pull everything nice and snug, chain 1 and turn, and you're just going to drape the working yarn from the other color, from the previous row's color, along and pick up your new color with your single crochet, working over it, and then a double. And that is all there is to the Houndstooth. You just continue alternating colors and alternating stitches. It's just a single and a double, a single and a double, single and a double, all the way down the line, alternating colors from row to row and carrying the yarn behind so you have no ends to worry about stitching in on the edges. Your colors just both stay attached the whole time until you are ready to tie off. Okay. And just for the sake of showing you how to finish off, we're going to pretend this is my last row, which it can be, this is just a swatch. So same on my last row. I'm going to do the single and double and a single and a double. And at some point in the middle here, I'm just gonna cut the color I'm not working with so its end is tucked in the middle of the work. It's not sticking out anywhere. It's basically pre-woven in. Don't have to worry about its end. And get to the end. Do my last double crochet. And snip. Run over, pull through. Pull it tight. And then you just have these two ends here at the beginning and one end at the end to tie in. And you want to just weave them right in between the threads of your stitches so they're buried in there invisibly, not sticking out on either side. There we go. And do that with your other two ends and you're done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's a very simple yet fun, versatile, beautiful pattern. I really would love to see if you want to post in the comments below what you do with it. I would love to see it. I mean, so many people do bags, scarves, blankets, baby blankets. The great thing about teaching like just a specific stitch and not how to create any specific garment out of the stitch is you never know where people are going to take it and run with it and what kind of creative concepts they're going to come up with. And that's the best thing about any craft, is that there's just so many ways to go with it and everyone's brain works different, and seeing the creative concepts is just so much fun. So if you want to comment below and show me what you do with this houndstooth pattern, that'd be awesome. And remember, to see more tutorials like this, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon so you can get all the notifications. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I hope to see you guys back here again next week. In the meantime, keep on hooking.